Choco Crafting, from bean to bar. It's a beautiful sunny day in the La Dulce Finca cacao plantation here in Central America. Farmer Gomez is getting ready to check the pods of cacao hanging from the branches. Let's follow him. Be careful of that sharp machete. Why does he need it? He needs it to cut down the ripe pods from the tree without disturbing the unripe pods and flowers. Gomez, Mateo, and Javier have got the sacks of ripe pods back to the barn at the main house. Now it is all hands on deck. The ripe crimson pods are broken open. Aha! Do you see those beans wrapped up in that whitish, glutinous pulp? That is the cocoa bean. Quickly, scoop out the beans and drop them in those bins standing there. Be quick and cover the beans with lids or banana leaves. The process of fermentation is very essential. Heat is an important factor in the process. The pulp reacts to the air and heat and slowly starts changing into alcohol. This liquid is leached out through the slits in the box. This process can take more than a week. Once the fermentation process is clear, the beans are spread out and air-dried. Of course, in a commercial factory, the drying can be taken over by the machines. Once the moisture content in the bean reduces, it can be packed up and sent to chocolate manufacturers. The next stop for us and the beans is the chocolate factory. Here the beans are selected very carefully. The beans are then sent into large rotating cylinders for roasting. The beans turn brown once they are roasted to perfection and the flavor of the chocolate develops. The shells of the beans turn fragile and easily break off after the roasting process. They are winnowed out and the beans are now called nibs. These nibs will become tasty chocolate in a little while. The nibs have to be ground to make a smooth cocoa paste. At this point, the heat from the grinding makes the cocoa butter and a pourable chocolate liquor. Oh, do you see that shelf full of different flavors and condiments? This is the time to start putting flavors into the chocolate. Big, huge paddles called conches mix the individual flavors into the chocolate and the liquid is aerated to give a nice shine to the chocolate. The chocolate needs to be tempered to develop that snap and crunch in the bar later. Heating and cooling the chocolate again and again is called tempering. The chocolate is poured into molds and set into bars as we know. Now comes packaging and shipping to various stores around the world. Come, let's sink our teeth into the delectable bar of chocolate. Milk chocolates contain less cacao butter and more milk solids. They are sweet and lighter in color. Dark chocolates are quite healthy as they contain 80% cocoa butter. Semi-sweet is best for baking. Unsweetened chocolate or baking chocolates are the best for ganache and frostings on cakes or coating sweets. White chocolate is not chocolate as it doesn't contain chocolate liquor. Ruby chocolate is the latest addition to the chocolate wagon. Find out which chocolate has your heart and indulge in its sweetness. Question and answer. Question 1. What are the cacao beans called after roasting? The cacao beans are called nibs after roasting. Question 2. At what stage in the chocolate production can we add flavors? Once the nibs are ground and the cocoa butter is produced, it is put into conching machines. The flavors are added at this stage. Question 3. What is tempering and why is it essential? Tempering is the repeated heating and cooling of the chocolate to get the snap and texture.